What's up, y'all? I'm just a football guy. I like to watch my Eagles, of course. And watching the Eagles and watching the football, you want to know about other teams. So what we do is we get online and we listen to the podcasters, the different shows that's always giving power rankings and all this other kind of stuff they give, football teams. Sometimes they could be right, sometimes they could be wrong, but we listen to it, right? Well, they always get a top 5 NFL players, top 10 quarterbacks, all this other kind of stuff. So today, what we going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to give the top 5 shows that I watch. And we'll see if you agree with me. Let's vote on that. Top 5 shows. Now, the shows that I have in mind are as follows, and not any in particular order. I will go with the order next. Show number 1, Shannon Sharpe, Nightcap. Got to throw him in. Shay, Nightcap. Okay. Show number 2, Cam Newton, 4th and 1. Show number 3, got to throw Stephen A in there, First Take. Show number 4, what about Mr. Skip Bayless in the arena? And show number 5, we got to throw Emmanuel H.O. in with Speakeasy. Now, all of these shows I watch, I'm quite sure all you have watched. And, we switch shows. When we see one, we go to another headline, and we watch each one. But which one do you like the best? So I have ranged my top 5. Y'all ready? From the bottom to the top. Here we go. Coming at number 5. Number 5, I'm going to have to go with Stephen A. in First Take. Let me tell you why. All Stephen does is yell. He's not a football player. He's never played a day in his life. He is a fan with a microphone. Although he can make himself sound good and right and all this other kind of stuff, listening to him, I can't really take what he says that serious because you never played the game. You know what you're talking about. Now, the rest of the people on the show are better on that show than him because you have people on there that's actually played the game, and I enjoy listening to them. And not saying that if you don't play the game that you can't be a commentator, because me personally, I loved Miss Taylor. But that might be for a different reason. But Stephen A. is a yeller, and, and I told Jerry, and Jerry did. Okay, all that's not necessary. It doesn't make you right. Okay, but that's my opinion. Let's go with number 4. H.O. Speakeasy. Now, my boy is on there. Shady McCoy. Shady McCoy is that deal. I personally think that the show was better when it was on Fox. But now you have H.O. and Shady McCoy. I'm not particularly fond of this show. I look at it sometime, mainly because Shady's on there, because he was an Eagle. But the guy behind the counter, he's got some woman sounding name. I forgot what it is, but absolutely not. The guy on the computer, whatever. H.O. is cool in a sense, but he's also a turncoat. One day he has this to say, and the next day he's totally flipped the script. Unlike Shady. No matter what the Eagles do, Shady may give his opinion, but Shady doesn't flip on you. H.O. wants to say one day that the Eagles are in trouble. They this, they that, this, to that, the other. And then soon as something happens, then, let me tell you the reason why the Eagles are going to go back to the Super Bowl and win it. Then he wants to cry about certain stuff. So I like him better than Stephen A., but that has to be my number 4. Number 3 would be Skip Bayless in the arena. I enjoyed the arena because it is more than one person. You got, I think it's 5 people there. 4 of them has actually been on the field. They say their opinion back and forth and stuff like that. I find it informative many times. Skip. Okay. Skip. He's going to say his opinion. It's going to sound good, but once again, he has never been on a football field, and he's just going on what he thinks, but he makes himself sound absolutely right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm more partial to people that has actually played the game. So that would be my number 3. Number 2, Shannon Sharpe nightcap. Shannon Sharpe nightcap. I enjoy Shannon Sharpe nightcap because him and Ocho are just good together. They're going to battle each other sometime. They're going to be honest about what they feel. Ocho is not a yes man. He's not just going to agree with Shannon because he said something. You know, he's going to go against him. They're going to talk about every team equally, you know, stuff like that. It was really a tight fit between the number 2 and the number 1 for me. But I'm going to tell you the reason why I gave number 1 the number 1. But, Shannon is, I find him to be informative and stuff like that. But he would be number 2. But my number one will be Cam Newton, 4th and 1. Let me tell you why. Cam Newton is the most teachable podcaster out there. He's going to teach you things about football you didn't even know. I just seen a podcast the other day where he talked about how players are in the hotel and what happens when they book the hotels and stuff like that. I never knew that when the players was putting their hands up to their helmets, that they were trying to hear what the coach was saying to them in the helmet. I never knew that they had 25 seconds to do that. I never knew that when Patrick Mahomes was doing that come here stuff, that he actually was trying to tell the coach that he couldn't hear him. You know, I never knew stuff like that. So he teaches you. He also wears different jerseys all the time. You might see him in an Eagles jersey. You might see him in a 49ers jersey. He's very informative. He teaches. The guy is silly. He's going to sing his song. He's going to make it fun for you to learn. You know, I could listen to his podcast for hours because he's just a funny, cool guy. Cam is that deal to me. I enjoy listening to him. He's going to tell the truth. I didn't like what he had to say about Hurts, but that's something else entirely. That was his opinion. But to me, out of everybody, he has the number 1 podcast. That would be 4th and 1. What do y'all think? Give me your opinion. And I'm out.